Okay, we start to record.
Fantastic.
So, introduce yourself. Who are you?
Okay, right, my name's Karen Turner. I started Cave with the help of a friend, Jane. I studied fine art as a mature student up at the Cass School of Art and Architecture. It was great. It was a bit of an art school fantasy, but I had a great time. I graduated in 2013, and when I came out, my biggest question was, how do I establish myself as an artist? Sort of obvious path for me was to get my own space. You know, I wanted to be within my local area where I grew up, my community in Pimlico. I have a teenage daughter who is at the local academy, and I wanted to be close to her, and I found this space, and it's Cave. So yeah, and we started it in 2014.
And what is Cave?
Cave is good question. What is Cave? Cave started life as a second-hand furniture yard for us. We took over the space with no real finance to be able to change the business, so we just sort of went with it. It was a second-hand furniture yard, and I'd say it still is a junk shop and second-hand furniture space, but now we do a lot more upcycling, we do workshops, we try and encourage the community to maybe not throw things away, maybe think about upcycling them, maybe coming in and asking for help and advice. But we've also, over the last 2 years, included arts and crafts a lot within the space, doing workshops like life drawing and things like that. And 4 months ago, we launched the Cake Hole, which is our little tea and cake wagon, which is just another way of sort of getting people into the space, getting them to sort of want to come in, cup of tea, and maybe be introduced to art and sort of upcycling and workshops and things like that.
And what money is for?
The money is pretty much for us to be able to buy the materials, the lighting, the flooring, and also we would have to be closed for a couple of weeks, so to cover the rent. This is for us to do it justice. We're lucky with people volunteer their time. It runs a bit like a co-op, you know, where people are sort of involved and give up their time for Cave, and you know, and work in a sort of time credit way. You know, if you give up some time, you can come to life drawing workshops. We like swapping trades at Cave, so we do manage to get a lot of work done through people's time, and they give up their time. The money is about materials and lighting. We'd like to have nice lighting. It would be the first bit of sort of cash investment that Cave has had. The foundations of it are quite the same as what they were when we took over, apart from maybe getting rid of a black ceiling that we had, but now I'm yeah, so the money is for creating the white cube, I suppose, if you want to call it a white cube. I think it's going to be more like a shoebox than a cube. Yeah, it's more of a shoebox.
Tell more about Cave Space.
Cave Space is, for me, you know, our intention was never to be second-hand furniture salespeople. The intention was, it was always about art. It was, you know, when I first sort of decided and approached Jane, my business partner, about my ideas and what I wanted to do within a space in Pimlico. It was always about art. It was never about anything else. It's got to the stage now, after 2 years, of having events and having art within the space and working, you know, curating an art show within a space like Cave is quite difficult. It's you know, not easy, and it's, for me, I quite enjoy that, but I think for it to open it up to a more sort of contemporary market, I suppose, and for more people to be interested in working with Cave, artists to be interested in working with Cave, to have a more contemporary space, however small it may be, will encourage more artists to want to work with Cave, and encourage ideally more people to come visit Cave and hopefully buy the cake and the furniture to help pay the rent at Cave. So although I'm not looking at the art space to really create a huge income, what it will do is create a larger network. You know, the more people that come through the door and buy tea and cake or get involved in a workshop, look at the art, hopefully maybe buy some art would be good, but that's not really its intention. You know, Cave Space is for experimentation and performance and happenings, and you know, its purpose will organically grow, I think. For me, to satisfy my curational needs, my artist needs, and the needs of the artists and curators that have been involved in Cave and are looking forward to being involved in Cave in the future.
Good.
Is that okay, do you think?